Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon discussions forum today. Okay, before I will start a discussion today, I will introduce myself and my group. My name is Putri Diana. I'm moderator today, and to a partner, Sari Wahyuni as the first speakers and Andi Vivi the second speakers. Okay, the theme that we will presentations today is describing vowels and diphthongs. Let's go straight to Sari Wahyuni. Time is yours.
Definitions of vowels. Vowels is a speech sound in which the mouth is open and the tongue is not touching the top of the mouth, the teeth, and other. Vowels is a speech sound produced by humans when the breath flows out through the mouth without being blocked by the teeth, tongue, or lips. Vowels are described by the IPA using the three dimensions of 1. Closeness or height, 2. Frontness, 3. Rounding. Number 1. Closeness or height. The closeness category refers to the position of the mandible, open or closed, while the height of a vowel refers to the vertical position of the tongue towards the palatal area, low or high. Based on the closeness, there are 5 variations used to define vowels, such as open, open mid, mid, and close. Based on the height, there are also 5 variations used to define vowels. They are high, mid-low, and low. Instead of using the high category, the vowel sound in these discussions will be described based in the closeness category. Open vowels use the preset position of the mandible with a low position of the tongue. Open mid vowels use partially the preset position of the mandible with the tongue position being located halfway between the palatal area and the floor of the mouth. Mid vowel is used a middle position of the mandible with the tongue being located in central position of the palatal area and the floor of the mouth. Closed mid vowel use a closed mandible position with a tongue position that is located halfway between the palatal area and the floor of the mouth. Closed vowels use a closed mandible position and a high tongue position, the tongue actually resting on the alveolar ridge. In addition, we will see on vowel chart several vowels are not clearly defined using the closeness labels in order to provide clear and descriptive labels for all vowels. Phoneticians have agreed on the use of the terms near open and near close to describe the additional vowels. Thus, the closeness description labels will be open, near open, open mid, close, mid, near close, and close. 2. Frontness refers to the horizontal position of the tongue in relation to the front or back of the mouth. Generally, the 3 variations of frontness are front, central, and back. The front vowels are produced by the placement of the tongue tip in various positions from the upper incisors, the front cutting teeth, to the lower honest. Try to pronounce I, E, I. Central. The central vowels is produced when the tongue is resting in a neutral position in the oral cavity. Back. Back vowels are produced by the back part of the tongue is moved up or down in the velar area. Similar with the closeness dimension, several vowels which are not clearly defined using the particular labels. In this case, the frontness labels will use the terms nerve front and nerve back on the charts to describe the additional vowels. Thus, the frontness description labels will be front, near front, central, near back, and back. I think that's all from me. I will return it to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Sari Wahyuni. And the next, I will continue the material. Okay, I will be continue the material. 3. Rounding. Rounding refers to the positions of the lips during the productions of the vowel. The two lip positions are round and unrounded. Rounded vowels produced in the round positions require the lips to be open and protruded to some degree. Unrounded vowels produced in the unrounded positions require the lips to be spread and the corners of the mouth retract to varying degrees. Oxford University has established the Oxford English Dictionary as the standard pronunciations of English of General English. Based on the establishment, some particular symbol and phonetic features in IPA card and Cheng, such as A. The tense vowels. The vowels require attention in production and are long in duration, followed by length mark, or frequently writing by colon. B. The variations of close front under round a vowel A is that for the pronunciations of particular word, usually as to transcribe the E in the final positions of word. C. The symbol of open might front under round. Vowel A is changed into A. Thus,
Okay, thanks to the moderator. I will explain about diphthongs. A diphthong is a vowel sound in which the tongue changes position to produce the sound of two vowels. Diphthong is a single sound produced when two vowels are one dominant in duration and stress and one reduced in duration and stress are paired together in a sequence. There are 8 diphthongs commonly used in English. They are it is important to note that the close combination of the two vowels causes each of the two vowels to lose its pure quality. For instance, the I in are different from the I in it. In phonological patterns, diphthongs are labeled used a single V, not VV, because they act as one sound, although diphthongs are considered as the combination of two vowels. Never put the length marker when combined and transcribe them in phonetic symbols. This is a presentation format. Because diphthongs are composed of vowels, they are also described using the parameters of closeness or height, frontness, and rounding. The parameters are listed using vowels closeness or height, frontness, and rounding of the first vowel and then followed by the second vowel. Thus, to make a sound parameter of E, for example, we can describe it as A is an open mind, front unrounded, vowel moving to near close, near front, unrounded vowel. This is the phonetic transcription of these English diphthongs in words. 1. A. The A is longer in duration and forms the nucleus of the diphthong, while I is shortened and unstressed. Time, time. Fly, fly. Tie, tie. 2. Ow. The A is longer in duration and forms the nucleus of the diphthong, while the U is shortened and unstressed. Cow, cow. Loud, loud. How, how. 3. Oi. The O is longer in duration and forms the nucleus of the diphthong, while the I is shortened and unstressed. Boy, boy. Ball, ball. Oil, oil. 4. A. The E is longer in duration and forms the nucleus of the diphthong, while the I is shortened and unstressed. Say, say. Brain, brain. Game, game. 5. A. Yeah. The E is longer in duration and forms the nucleus of the diphthong, while the E is shorter and unstressed. There, there. Bear, bear. Share, chair. 6. E. The I is longer in duration and forms the nucleus of the diphthong, while E is shorter and unstressed. Here, here. There, there. Jer, jer. 7. U. The U is longer in duration and forms the nucleus of the diphthong, while E is shorter and unstressed. Pure, pure. Purify, purify. Your, your. 8. Air. The A is longer in duration and forms the nucleus of the diphthong, while U is shorter and unstressed. Toast, toast. Cake, cake. Globe, globe. Okay, thanks. I will return it to the moderator.
Okay, thank you for Andi Vivi Alfika Alka. That's all from group 5.